I will be trying to hit my protein goals eating only fast food and as cheaply as possible. We are starting at McDonald's, so let's go in and see what we can find there today. And I'll be rating every restaurant in this video on a scale from 1 to 5 for both taste and value for protein, and I'll explain just how much protein I'm going for in a minute. So I read that their heaviest protein item is the double quarter pounder cheeseburger with 48 grams, which is just what I need. It's gonna be $7.19 with 740 calories. And since that has all the protein I need, that's all I'm gonna get here. While I'm waiting for my order, this is the perfect time to explain the rules of this challenge, which are I cannot customize any items. It's gotta be simple, and I have to order the cheapest combination of items to reach my 50 grams of protein per meal, because I have a goal of 150 grams of protein per day to fuel my strength training. So at each of the 3 places, I'll get a meal that has 50 grams of protein, and it can be any number of items. It can be 1 item, 3, 5, doesn't matter, but it needs to be the cheapest. So here's my double quarter pounder with cheese. It actually looks pretty good. And I haven't had McDonald's in a long time, so I'm kind of excited to try this. It's been years since I've had McDonald's. Now for being a 2 quarter pound patties, this does seem awfully small, and some of that weight is fat. So once they actually cook it down, it doesn't weigh half a pound. It came out to $7.81 with tax. They put mustard on there. I should have asked for no mustard, but that would break our first rule, which is no substitutions. I'm a big fan of that cheese and how melty it is, but the beef doesn't have a whole lot of flavor to it. The bun is nice and soft though. I think I'm gonna need another bite. And the lettuce and onions are nice and crunchy, not moldy like I was kind of worried about. So overall, I'm gonna give the taste a 2.5. This is a pretty mid burger, to be honest. Considering that this has all the 50 grams of protein without having to order anything else, I'd give the value a solid 3, which puts McDonald's in the lead with 5.5 points. But will they stand against the other restaurants in this video? Next up, I'm at Burger King, which should be similar to McDonald's, but we'll see. And I've never actually had Burger King before, so it's also gonna be my first time here. And if you're wondering why I'm holding the camera instead of putting it on a tripod like I normally do, it's because it's really windy outside, and the last time I put my phone on a tripod in a parking lot while it was really windy, I broke my phone. So here's my Burger King burger. It feels pretty big, but before I dive into it, we need to talk about the experience. So when I walked in there, nobody was manning the kiosk, which is fine. They might have been busy with other stuff, but they really seemed like they couldn't be bothered to even take my order. So not off to a great start. And then a lady came out and said that they have a policy where you can't film or take photos in there, which I've never heard of before. And I've seen people film going through the drive-thru here. Maybe that's different. But they didn't say I couldn't film in the parking lot, which is where we are right now. So I should take points off for that, but we're not going to because I'm not rating the experience. And if you're going here without a camera, you'll be fine. That being said, this Whopper does look pretty good. It also looks a bit meatier than the McDonald's burger. I believe they're supposed to be the same weight though. And it has 52 grams of protein in it. So 4 more than the McDonald's burger. It's just okay. The burger definitely needs more seasoning, and it looks like there's only one piece of cheese on here. They only put cheese on the top patty. You don't do that. I like this bun more than the McDonald's bun. It's a little bit sweeter, and there's no mustard on here. That's a bonus. I think I'd give the taste a 2.5, just like McDonald's. It was a little bit different, but not better in any way. And as for the value, it cost $8.35, a little bit more than the McDonald's burger, and also didn't taste better. So I'm gonna give the value a 2.5. Burger King scores a total of 5. Hopefully our next location can do better. That's 980 calories right there. Ouch. I have now come to none other than Taco Bell. And if you've watched me for a little bit, you'll know that a couple videos ago, I made a video where I went to Taco Bell for the first ever time, and it actually knocked my socks off. I did not expect it to be nearly as good as it was, so I have very high hopes for this Taco Bell right here. And it's amazing how many fast food places there are and how they tend to cluster together, because this Taco Bell is right across the street from the McDonald's that I just went to at the beginning. It took me a while to figure out what the cheapest way to get 50 grams of protein here would be, and also figure out the kiosk. But I finally made my decisions and waited for the food. Since Taco Bell takes about only 3 minutes on average to fulfill an order, I timed how long it took to receive mine. It took a little bit longer than expected, but I finally got my Taco Bell. I ordered 3 of the chicken cantina tacos because they were pretty cheap, and I think they are 15 grams of protein each. So that would get me to 45 grams. And then I ordered nacho fries for the extra 5 grams. I know they're not the best for you, but they were the cheapest option to get in the extra 5 grams, and I really wanted to try them. They wrap your taco in not 1, but 2 layers. When I went here for the first time, I got the Crunchwrap Supreme and not an actual taco, so I'm curious to see what one of their actual tacos tastes like. That's cheesy, wow. I actually really love this. The chicken has a hint of lime to it, and there's cheese on the inside and the outside. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want this? I like the way they toasted their tortilla to kind of make it crunchy without having that crumbly, crunchy shell. Let's see if I can find the nacho fries. Here they are. They don't give you very many. And then the cheese sauce that they give you that will give us our extra 5 grams of protein. Just gonna take a bite dry. These are actually like really good fries. And that seasoning takes them to the next level. And the cheese sauce is okay. It's like that crappy cheese sauce that you get from the theme park. I think the fries are actually better on their own. But it is warm, so good job to Taco Bell for that. I don't see any napkins in here. Gonna have to steal one from Burger King. Now for the rating. The taste, I feel like a solid 4 for Taco Bell. Now, the value, it cost a lot more than the other places. It was over $12 for my meal from Taco Bell. I'll show the exact amount on the screen. They actually send you an email receipt if you use the self-serve kiosk, so I don't have a paper receipt to show you. But it was about 50% more expensive than McDonald's or Burger King. So that's gonna put their value score at a 1.5. So I just want you to know that getting all your protein in at fast food restaurants only for 3 meals a day is not a great idea, but it is okay to have a few meals at a fast food restaurant to get your protein in if you're tight on time or you're just really craving fast food. It's totally fine. You can get high protein items for a reasonable price at these places. Since McDonald's and Taco Bell both scored a 5.5, I have to break the tie somehow. McDonald's was definitely cheaper, so if you're looking for cheap, go with McDonald's. But Taco Bell tasted better. So if you want something that tastes really good, go with the Taco Bell. Personally, I prefer the taste. So the winner is Taco Bell. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'm almost to 500 subscribers, so I'd really appreciate it if you would just click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.